All righty then. Well, the next one was one of my personal favorites, and I'm sure it was one of yours, the 6-man ladder match with the surprise entrant who turned out not to be the big Hall of Fame worthy talent, but yet another surprise entrant that nobody ever heard of before. Let me try to explain this for the people lucky enough not to have seen this exhibition. They had a ladder match between Lance Archer, who's a heel with his manager Jake Roberts, and Scorpio Sky, who's a babyface who hadn't been seen in months. Cody, who's another babyface with his manager Arn Anderson. Penthouse, one of the Lucha Brothers that's not Felix. Max Caster, the rap star. And the sixth entrant that they had milked was going to be a surprise. Out comes All Ego Ethan Page. And everybody says, who? And the best they could do is explain, well, he's been on Impact, which approximately 1/9 of the number of people who watch their national television show watch Impact. And this is not their TV show. This is a pay-per-view. So I guess actually, whatever minute audience is watching this probably would know who All Ego Ethan Page is. But if anybody had bought this thing unawares expecting the big surprise, I expected the big Hall of Fame worthy surprise to be in this ladder match since they were milking an unknown individual. Did you not?
Oh, I didn't expect that to be in this match. I thought it was just going to be someone with the big show.
Well, why would they bill a surprise entrant and it be somebody over from a fucking outlaw show that nobody knows who the fuck he is?
I can't explain it.
And he enters last after Cody? So, once again, they were acting like the people at home were going to shit themselves that this guy is in there. But the ladder match is for a TV title match. So you got Page as a heel one. Penthouse, we don't know whether he's a babyface or a heel. Cody's supposed to be a babyface. Sky's supposed to be a babyface. Archer's supposed to be a heel. Caster's supposed to be a heel. But it's 6 guys fighting each other at the same time with ladders, basically fighting over getting a golden hemorrhoid pillow that's hung from the ceiling to symbolize they get a shot at the TV title. And it's the same as all of them. You can't watch them, all these ladder matches. Harley needed a treat at one point, and I forgot about it for a while, but it's basically an amateur fantasy booker playing with real-life action figures, and he could write the names down. Why were the 6 guys, unrelated people, having a ladder match? Did you see the part where Lance Archer got knocked down and was in between the ladder, which was folded up on his back, and he stays there on his hands and knees? Actually, he didn't stay there. He pulled it and himself into the right spot and then stayed there on his hands and knees and watched Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky do spots around him for 22 seconds. I timed it. And then one of them powerbombed the other guy on top of Lance, who was looking at them from his hands and knees. Did you see that?
I did, and there's a GIF of that going around on Twitter, and I want to say to anyone who saw that GIF, it went on longer than that.
Longer. Very long. Jack Evans and a masked Dark Order guy ran out and did a do-si-do spot with a boombox for absolutely no reason. I fast-forwarded for a while. Then there was a spot where there was 2 ladders in the ring and 2 guys on top of each, and Scorpio Sky had it, but he wasn't supposed to win then, so he just didn't grab it. So I fast-forwarded some more. Archer knocked Scorpio Sky off the top rope through a ladder that was bridged from the apron to the railing, and it broke, and he went to the floor. I fast-forwarded. Cody came back out from the back with people running after him. Apparently, he had been taken to the back when I was fast-forwarding, and he was whipping people with his belt. And then Lance Archer superplexes Cody off the ladder. But that's not the finish, because you got to grab the fucking thing. So he just took a superplex. And finally, Scorpio Sky grabbed the donut pillow. It was unwatchable, and here's why. I don't care whether a bunch of guys did a bunch of good moves or not. There was no logic to this. There was no flow. There's no baby faces. There's no heels. There's no heat. There's no comebacks. There's just tricks and stunts. And it's embarrassing. A word I've used and will continue to use in the future on this program today quite a bit. Did I miss any redeeming quality? I don't know. I couldn't watch this.
I'm not a big fan of these matches. I like the first few we saw years ago, but then when it became
with
like an annual
one
thing,
ladder and two guys.
Well, not even the
reason.
But even when they started doing the tag team ones at WrestleMania with the Dudleys and Edge and Christian and the Hardys, like every year, there's going to be some crazy spot we've never seen before. But that was like 20 years ago. And now we've just seen it all over and over and over again. And the whole tease of, will Cody be able to get back in the match? Meanwhile, you see him and 40 trainers over in one of the tubes. I don't know, this didn't do it for me. But Scorpio Sky now gets a title shot at Darby Allin.
Two baby faces.
Well, I don't know. I mean, Scorpio, maybe he'll turn heel.
Why would you want to see Scorpio Sky beat Darby Allin for the title? Why do you want to see Darby Allin get beat? He's the underdog that everybody's supposed to love.
Because he just won a giant brass ring. And is there any reason to do that except for the fact that Vince McMahon would tell guys you have to get that brass ring?
No, it's all an inside joke.